Guys, a little something different today, and this is specifically for Black Friday. So, obviously you know that I have a lot of affiliates that I work with, and first off, for me to choose a product to be an affiliate, that means I'm actually using it and I believe in it. So, if you think I'm doing this just to get sales and to earn a bunch of money, it's completely wrong. Now what I'm doing is finding the right tools for me and what works for me with my issues. So, you know, we've talked about the StackSystem. We're going to touch on a whole bunch of others today that I haven't reviewed yet. But the reason I haven't reviewed yet is because I'm doing a complete review. Like, some of them I just got and I've only been using for a week. So I want to make sure that when I go to tell you that these things are working, that you see everything about them, right? So I have been using all of these products. I think the newest one, I've been using the LagShot for 2 weeks. I've got the T-Pro Band, the 2.0. I've been using those for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, somewhere in there. But all in all, the stuff I'm talking about today is stuff that I back already, and I have no doubts. There are some other ones that I've got that I'm not sold on yet, and I'm using them to see if they're making a difference or not, because what I don't want you to do is you're like, oh yeah, I've got that problem too. You go out and spend a bunch of money, and then the next thing you know, it's not working. So let's jump right into the first one, and that is my favorite that I brag about all the time on how great of a product is, and that's the Stack. So the Stack is actually doing a free shipping for Black Friday, and I'm not going to go into using it or showing you what that looks like because there are plenty of videos. So that video review I'm putting up here. The next one we're going to actually talk about, which is a game changer, and that's the LagShot. So the LagShot, they have 3 products for you. They have a driver, so this guy, and they have a 7-iron and a wedge. And what those are is it's a standard club, but the shaft actually bends. So the hard thing and frustrating thing, let me tell you how frustrating this sucker is. I actually have to put up my net to use it because my biggest issue is coming from the top, and when you come from the top, then I sweep across it and twist on it. So I got the LagShot to help me with my timing to slow down and don't speed from the top. I've been using it for 2 weeks. The amount of change that even from just one session, I was started off shooting in the, I think my average speed was around 82 on my 7-iron. After using the LagShot, I was getting 92. 92 miles an hour. That's some people have a driver swing of 92 miles an hour. However, all 3 clubs work great. The nice thing about the 56, the wedge, is you can actually use it for short game stuff, so you don't get quick on that too with your hands. So let me just actually take a couple swings with the LagShot just so you can see kind of how it performs. We got the 7-iron, pretty much just it's a little bit wider than I like. I'm more of a blade kind of guy, if you couldn't tell from the video. And basically all you do is you just hit balls with it. And that is why I like using this, because that's me getting fast on it. got to hit one straight. Of course, the one I hit straight didn't get registered. So let's see what it looks like to hit the driver. Now, the whole reason I even got the LagShot was my coach put this thing in my hand and said, hit a draw with it. If you can hit a draw with it, then you're winning. It took me a while, but I did get it. But it's really, really hard to slow down with this thing. Same thing. Look at that. Completely pushed it. Complete push, and it didn't go anywhere. You really have to give it a chance to get in the back spot correctly. That was a little bit better. Doesn't really go very far. Further, but that's the whole thing. That's why I've got this, right? Because I'm trying to learn lag. I'm trying to learn to slow down and not sling it out there real quick. So this thing I have high expectations for. I mean, getting my irons, I think I save my irons a lot. I want to get away from that, but the driver, there's not a lot of saving the driver. If you're not hitting it right, if you get firing too much from the top, it's no bueno. There we go. There we go. I'd be fine with that out on the course, 263. So the LagShot's deal for Black Friday is Black Friday 25% off store-wide. So the clubs are actually cheap as far as training aids go. And I would recommend the driver and the 7-iron at a minimum. I got the wedge as well, and I actually bought the driver and the wedge, so they didn't give them to me. They gave me a demo version of the 7-iron just to test out, and I'm gonna put a full video up here in the corner when it's done. I'm in the middle of that right now, but I'd be interested to see how the results are. That my lag is already changing, and it's super exciting. So LagShot, you got my vote. Okay, so the next one you will actually recognize if you follow me. This makeshift TheraBand that I did a quick tip Tuesday on, and the principle is you put it behind you and you just work like this on getting a good push away and keeping your arms extended, because this is what I used to do. I used to like chicken wing it back, and I've been working on this. Well, this isn't the greatest design. It's cheap, like 15 bucks for a pack of these, and then just wrap some knots on the end. But if you really want the real deal, GravityFit. So Cameron, he was #1 there just for a very short time before he went to the live side. He uses these, and what the principle of it is you actually strap your arms through it. And I actually have two. There's different band sizes you can get, but I have the green, which is a stronger one, and that is used for working out and getting good rhythm in. And the way it works is it goes down on your back, and what you're working on is keeping your back rotating correctly like this, right? And so you'll see, like, as you rotate, the paddles actually end up rotating with you and helping your back along so you don't get stuck in a bad position. So the green, what I'm using it for is more of like just working on warm-ups, right? So all I'm doing is working on that extension like this, and that's helping my back rotate correctly with the club. It's helping me keep my hands together on a takeaway and not do this, right? So sitting here and doing this, I mean, it's tight. So, you know, it really works you out really good, and it helps you feel that, because as you're going up and back, you're keeping it extended out, because this is where it normally is, but you have to keep it extended out. Now, I don't use it with a golf club. I know some do, but what I do with a golf club is I put the yellow one back on here. Strap this dude on me. And then I basically have that training aid that I created. All right, so with a club in my hand, I just put the gray or the black tubing up a little bit higher because I don't want much in my hands when I'm doing this. And that was the bad thing about using the knot, is trying to get that in the right position. So this makes it a ton easier. And then all you're gonna do is just do your normal swing. But what you'll notice is my takeaway, it's longer because I'm pushing away. And that's one of the key things that you're really working towards. So just hit balls. And it really is a workout to hit balls with this on. But when I change this with my TheraBand to do this exercise night and day, and it's just a lot easier to use. So this Black Friday deal, so GravityFit is actually doing a 30% off on their G suit, which is a full body workout suit that is supposed to basically create tension for all your muscles, and then it makes you work harder and more aggressively. So you can check that out. I can't back it because I don't have it. So these guys, highly recommend getting them. So this one, it's very exciting for me. It's the LivePro View, and it's simply just a camera. But when I say just a camera, it's so much more, because the nice thing is what it'll do, and I'm running it on my iPad now. I'll pop it on the display probably over here. So to use it, all you gotta do is turn it on, turn the microphone on, and just hit balls. Wait for it to download, and then you can watch it. I mean, immediately. And it's playing it in slow motion. I can choose different speeds for it to play it. I can stop it, and this is what I do most of the time, is I stop right there and see how long am I holding it. And then I'm looking at my lag, which is right there. And then I look at impact to see if my hands are ahead, and they're not really. So that's why I really need to work on that lag shot more. And then the extension, definitely better than it used to be. Then you just X out and you're on to the next one. Now, there are some other cool features. So the other thing, and this is really why they created it, was you can use it as a mirror. So I can literally set it down in front of me, and as I'm swinging, I'm just sitting here watching. So what it's going to do is it allows me to get in the position and just work on my takeaway. And so I can see in the mirror, it's like a mirror, but I'm able to look directly down at my device. So here's the cool things about this. So I can actually set it down in front of me and watch myself. And why would I want to do that? Well, if I'm wanting to work on a takeaway, then I'm going to want to sit here and watch that my head doesn't move, right? So just to make sure that feel and real are the same. And so I can sit there and watch and see that I'm in the right positions. And then that also allows me to work on this motion, and I can actually see what is going on. It's probably not a good angle. So you got the idea of being able to watch it, but what I'm wanting to do is work this, right? My lag. And that's where I want to get that feeling, right? So feel versus real, well, this is real. And what I'm working on is increasing that lag. Everything is about increasing the lag. Even though I'm not trying to like increase my lag to here, right? That's where a lot of the teachers have you doing, and so you're doing a lot of extra stuff. All I'm trying to do is make sure I'm back here, right? So my hands are ahead of the club, and this allows me to sit there and work on this position because I'm really good at taking away like this. So I'm going to the inside, and what this does is this allows me to watch and make sure I'm getting it in the right position. Now, the other cool thing is you can actually have two cameras if you use your iPhone at the same time. So you can have the front on view through the LiveView itself, and then you can use your iPhone, and I just tuck it in the garage door. And I'll show you every shot it records on its own, and I'm going to now show you what those shots look like from my iPad, and it tracks all of them. So that's one of the best things, because now I can send both of those views to my golf coach who's in San Antonio, south of here, and he can review them, just say, okay, I'm seeing you're doing, you're coming too far on the inside on the takeaway. And so it kind of gives that little refresher on what do I need to do between lessons. So the Black Friday sale on this bad boy is actually, you can get this for $4.99. It's normally $6.99, I think. May have come down to $5.99, but I'm telling you, if you want to see what's going on, you pair this with a HackMotion. It's a game changer. You don't have to have a coach watching you constantly. You can it allows you to take good videos that you can send to him, and he can treat what? So this is game changer stuff. Everything's a game changer. I'm just so excited about the people that I'm getting to work with on my journey. And this is called the HackMotion. And what the HackMotion is it's this little sensor, a little square sensor that sits on your arm and then the other one on your glove. They also have a strap, but I like to put it on the glove because, I mean, as many balls as I've hit, I have to use a glove. So what the HackMotion does is it actually gives you feedback on what you're doing. So let's first off just jump into the analysis. Okay, I'm gonna show you how this works. So I'm gonna click start and I'm gonna put it in this corner. Looks like I need to calibrate. So first thing you do is you put it in that position. And so it's trying to figure out what your flat angle is, and then that angle. And then after that's done, you can actually see the video. I usually like to make sure that it looks right, because sometimes I've done it and it doesn't. I didn't do the correct first position. It's crucial. So now I can return to session. And what you're seeing is there's two versions. There's a pro version, and then there's an entry-level version. And you'll see the ulnar and radial deviation, rotation, timing. That stuff is the pro level. With the standard, which is a little bit cheaper, you get the address, top, and impact. And what it's doing is it's actually measuring flexion and extension. And it's getting where you're at, and you'll see the numbers on the right side of the iPad actually adjust to where it's at. So let's actually see what this looks like in use. All right, so it does not matter what club it is, and it makes sense if you use it on all your clubs. It just makes sense if you use it, period. You know, I've only charged it twice. This thing, the battery life is crazy good. So what you'll see is when you're in your position, it's saying that I'm plus 24 on extension, and my ulnar is negative 11, and it's all over the place right now. So let's knock through a couple of these, and that kind of gives us some data to look at. Okay, so at address, I was at plus 26, which was here. At the top, I was plus 27. And at impact, I was plus 6. Those are the numbers I've been wanting. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit, let's just say 3 balls, and we're gonna get measurements off of them, okay? 27.32.5. I'm digging that. That was a great shot. That's what I've been working for. Dang, look at that, 25.33. So now that I have, where'd you go? Oh, all right. So now that I have these 3 on here, what I can do is I can go into it. So I can look at my session trends. And this is really the cool part, because what I'm working on is having a consistent position for my hand. And that is really a struggle for me, because like you'll see the first one's plus 27 on extension, and that's at the top, plus 32, plus 30. And you can see the address, top, impact. So the impact, I'm still a little bit more than I want, but the nice thing is you can actually create ranges for these measurements. And there's different views you can use. It's just, so this is that feel versus real thing. You can't fake this thing out. It's going to tell you exactly what you're doing throughout your swing, which is amazing. Here's another cool thing. It helps you with your slow takeaway to make sure you're in the right position. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this next feature of what you do is you have to at least hit, like, let's say 3 balls, okay? So let's do that real quick. I'll rant through it so you don't have to watch them. Okay, so one of the things I will say right off, you see the green colors? That means that I'm actually staying in the range that I wanted to. Okay, so now we can do audio, turn the audio feedback on, and it gives you a suggestion on what audio feedback to use. So we're gonna turn it on with their suggestions based on the swings that I just did. Okay, so when you hit it in the right area, you hear it? Isn't that freaking cool? It actually has the choir sound when my hand is in the right position. I want to keep that sound on. And so you just work on your takeaway. Get to the top and you want it to be singing, and then on your follow through you want, it's gonna, when I get through, it's gonna turn back on. So the idea is, the challenge with doing this with audio feedback is the audio feedback is really good at here to here, but once you're past here, it's kind of hard to keep track of where your hand is truly at, based on what they're working on, you know, making that better. But my goal is to keep that going as much as possible. So the cool thing about this is it actually works with your putter too. And so what it will do is it will watch, are your hands rotating? How much is it rotating? Where's it going? And that's, I haven't really dug into that yet, so I'm not going to really talk about it. But how I use it this way in conjunction with the camera, I mean, I use it every night. And I just want to get to where my trend from swing to swing to swing is as close to a straight line as possible. When I first started using it, it was like, it would be a plus 26 and then to a plus 38. And so that was telling me, which is mind-boggling because I feel like my hand is in the same place. So HackMotion, holy smokes, are you kidding? 20% off all products. So that's 20% off the entry level and 20% off the pro. That's crazy good. Wow. Let's talk about working out and being fit. So let's jump into that one next. Guys, so the one we're gonna talk about now is FitForGolf. And Mike has been featured on a lot of different channels and with a lot of different people. And there's a reason for the price that you pay for this. It is so well worth it. And we're all wanting to get a little bit stronger, maybe more in shape. And this system is hands down the best I've run across for the amount of money it is. I've interfaced with Mike several times through this process. I haven't done a full video on it yet because I want to get in one solid month of workouts, and I've been spending too much time working on my swing. So that review is going to be coming soon, but let's jump right into it. So on the app, I'm going to add workout, and I have been doing the, let's see, which out of season, off season. Is that what I've been doing? season. There we go. So I've been going through the off season, even though I may play one more tournament, but I'm gonna grind through it. So I've been using the off season P1, and so what they do is they have, for this off season program, there are 3 different workouts you use: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever 3 days you want. And they're super easy to do. They're about 45 minutes, which is just what I find is the right amount of time to actually be doing workouts. So let's just jump right in. Today is B day. So first, he has a daily mobility routine and warm-up. So let's jump into it. Okay, so the cool thing about this is every workout has a video. So if I didn't want to watch the video, you can see 1 through 18, all the different things. But I can also watch the full video, and that's what I really like about this program. So I forgot to start now, and the cool thing is all of this stuff, see my watch, it's upside down, sorry guys. It all syncs, so it's got my heart rate zone indicator on here. You can see there's 85, seems pretty low right now. My heart's kind of going strong. Okay, so today, superset of 3 sets. So set 1 is doing an alternate lateral jump with something. Rotational medicine ball throw. That will be interesting inside. Normally I'll run outside for that. And then rotational medicine ball throw. So the nice thing about this is I use bands. I also have behind me, I don't know if you can see it, a hoist system. Hoist. People make fun of me because of how I say my H's or WH's, whatever. White. Anyway, so you don't actually have to have a workout fitness thing at home. You don't have to belong to a gym. You can get bands and
some weights. Don't even have to get a lot of them, just enough to do what you're gonna do. He always has in here alternates, as far as like if instead of doing like a squat with a bar, then I use a dumbbell because I want to get an actual squat done, not just do the leg press. But you know, as you go look down through here, so it tells me everything. I don't have to worry about going back. I enter how many reps, I enter how much weight I use, so it actually tracks that. And what it does is it just goes through, and you hit start when you're in the rest mode. That's the biggest thing for me that's been helpful, because I tend to like end up resting for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and it makes my workout super long. So using the timers on this is awesome. There's another superset of 3 workouts. So you got the hip hinge, plank with shoulder tap. Oh my gosh. Gosh, it looks like Macarena. Half kneeling, single arm overhead. I think with a dumbbell. Hip hinge. Let's see, we get down to another set. Man, this is gonna be a long workout. Split squat. Single leg hanging knee raise. So I've got an over the door pull-up bar that I can use for that. Single arm cable rows, that's where you can use your bands. But the point in all this is it's telling you exactly what to do and how to work out. It tracks it for you. You can use all sorts of information in here that's related specifically to working out and your health. Guys, 20% off a 1-year program. This is a great deal. I don't know what it equates to because I'm not going to do math. I'll just show it up here in the corner real quick. As far as how much you're paying a month, highly recommend it. The only reason I haven't done a review yet is because I want to get a full solid month in of strong workouts, and I'm lagging behind on those. So I want to give a truthful, honest opinion. All right, so the last one, the last minute entry, is the mental golf type. And this was the first affiliate that I actually started working with. And they just announced today that they're going to actually do a 50% off deal on the mental golf type. So go to the mental golf type link that I've got listed below and click on Get My Mental Golf Type Free. And what that's going to do is that's going to actually step you through a series of questions. So when you get your results, it's going to tell you what type it is that you belong to. And I'm going to bring up on the screen right now. Here's a list of all of them that are defined on their site, and each one of them actually has a program specific to that golf type. So what you're going to learn is I'm a course strategist, an INTP, and there are things that it's funny because it'll tell you that when you get nervous or you start getting worked up, you get talkative. Well, the opposite, I'm an introvert. I'm an introverted extrovert. No, wait a minute. I'm an extroverted introvert. But what it tells me is when I get nervous and I get riled up, I start talking, I start chattering. And what it does is it tells you when you start getting this way, here's the things you need to watch out for, and here's the things to fix to avoid going down that rabbit hole. Just like if you're an extrovert and you're a big talker, when you get upset, you get quiet, you stop talking to the guy. So it's really interesting, and it's free. It's free to get, but man, 50% off, you gotta jump on that. That price is unbelievable. And just taking the free assessment, you'll get a couple videos on what your type is and how you can use it. So guys, that ends all of
all of the affiliates that I know for Black Friday. I've got the link to all these down below and how to get the coupon. Now, some of them using the Chasing the Tour coupon is not going to matter because you're getting a better discount through Black Friday than you are if you're actually using my coupon. So click on the affiliate link below, buy these products, all of them. I want to make sure, I feel like a broken record. I'm not going to recommend something to you unless I truly believe in it and I use it, right? That shelf is full of other products that I bought so far that I don't use because it's not giving me what I need to feel. And so I only bring you recommendations on stuff that I believe in. Guys, if you like the content, you know the deal. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe. I guess I just did. Huh. Well, anyway, I hope your Black Friday is safe. I have seen crazy stuff happen on Black Friday with people being so anxious to save $20 on a TV. I'm being facetious a little bit there. Nah, and maybe I'm not. Have a safe holiday, and I will add in the link to the full review as I create them down below. So check that out. And also, try the codes because I think that Mike has FitForGolf. That sale is going to be on for a while. I don't think it's just a Black Friday deal. So off-season 2023, I believe, is the code. Use it. Man, all these things are just so awesome. Leave a message below if you have any questions on any of the products I use or if there's anything else you would like me to review or look at. Guys, I appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.